fucking frustrating. There it is. Thank you. Good deal. All right, it's kind of dark. We got Megan Levy back. She and what's her name? She dates that one fighter. Joe Pfeiffer's walking out. He's got the American flag tied in a knot around his neck. I don't know if you're supposed to do that. Go ahead. All right, let's get to it. All right, so I got Joe Pfeiffer losing. I'm going with Abus. A lot of the times I try to do my streams down the middle. You know, I try to be fair. Let me get my charger hooked up to this. Like unbiased. I'm going to be honest. Several of the fights tonight, I assure you, I will be biased in. I don't like Joe Pfeiffer. I'm not like a hater. I don't know. I feel like I feel like it's like a Sean Strickland from Timu or whatever the fuck they say. Like he tries to act like that, but he's just kind of dumb. Like he's not like Sean Strickland's a little fucking crazy, a little bit loose cannon. Joe's just kind of fucking dumb. He wants to come off as tough. This YouTube stuff just don't work. I'm not gonna give up on it yet, but whatever. We'll just leave it running and see what happens. I don't know if I'm allowed to smoke on YouTube either. So, but Joe Pfeiffer's in the ring. He's wearing the blue trunks. He's in the blue corner. Now we got Abus making the walk. Abus is how they enunciate it. It's Magomedov. Apparently, Dean Thomas is in this corner. I didn't realize that. If I did know that, I might have changed my thoughts, dude. Dean Thomas. Sometimes I like him, and sometimes I hate him. Like I feel like he's starting to become the Stephen A. Smith of MMA. So sometimes it's really entertaining. Sometimes I'm like, dude, you're just saying some goofy stuff. But Abus, he's getting the Vaseline on his face. He done shook hands with his team. He's about to go in the cage, and we're about to have our first fight. I tell you what, y'all, I am super, super pumped up for this pay-per-view. Everyone's going to have their own opinions, but this, to me, is the biggest card of the year. Corey Sandhagen is my absolute favorite fighter and has been for like 6 years now, I think, 5 or 6 years. And challengingly enough, Merab's probably the nicest UFC fighter I've ever met or interacted with. So it's not like I dislike Merab. No matter what, we have a great champion at 135. But I've been riding with Corey for so long. So this is like the Super Bowl. I felt like we got robbed against TJ. We were so close against Peter Yan. It didn't play out. We didn't get robbed against Peter Yan. We lost, but it is what it is. And now we're finally getting a shot at it again. All right, so Abus says it's a plus 205 underdog. Joe Pfeiffer minus 250 favorite. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to keep it short and simple. My prediction on this fight, Abus is going to go over and he's going to get a takedown. Joe Pfeiffer is going to burn too much energy trying to stand up. Abus is going to smother him. The crowd might boo it. It might go to decision. It might be boring. But I don't think Joe Pfeiffer is going to do shit this fight. He's not very active of a fighter either. Like he doesn't have a lot of volume, movement. And that I'm not saying that like it's a bad thing. Like that's actually his approach to fighting. Yeah, that's my prediction. Let's see. If anyone's in the chat or whatever, feel free to let me know your thoughts. Joe Pfeiffer out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. 6'2". Oh, someone in the crowd repping their Nick Diaz shirt. I love that. Magomedov is from Germany. Now, earlier it said Russia, but now it says he's fighting out of Dusseldorf, Germany. What a surprise. Did not expect that. Let's see if I can grind this right before we start. I bet I can't. So we got Chris Tognoni. He's kind of that bald older guy. I don't. He sort of just popped up a couple of months ago, and he's been solid. He's not been great. All right. We got 3 men in the cage. 2 are fighters. One's a referee. The referee's got his hands out, brings them together, and says, "Let's fight." They come out and they touch gloves. Joe Pfeiffer takes the center. He's standing on the monster can. Both have a pretty wide stance, but they're also both pretty tall, so keep that into consideration. And Boost is more with a knees bent stance. Joe Pfeiffer more stiff leg. Both are fighting out of orthodox right now. I think both tend to fight out of orthodox. I feel like I've seen Joe fight southpaw. I could be mistaken. I could be highly mistaken. Not a single strike has been thrown. 4 minutes and 25 seconds left in round 1. Joe Pfeiffer does a feint. Joe Pfeiffer shooting for a takedown. Joe Pfeiffer has a single leg. He's running into a boost. Here goes this fucking guillotine I've been bitching about. I'm sorry, I'm cussing y'all. This stupid over-the-shoulder guillotine. We've been fighting it in the early prelims. We're fighting it in the prelims. And now, what do you know? We're doing the same one-stripe white belt move on the main card of the biggest pay-per-view this year for the UFC. There we go. All right, we're done doing that. Joe Pfeiffer has a body lock going on. This is crazy. Joe Pfeiffer trying to take him down, and Abus just counters it. As soon as they get to the ground, Abus is on top and tried to drop an elbow. That was a clean right hand. 2 clean right hands by Abus. Abus is in top. I would call it half guard. Pfeiffer has a foot in. That's why I'm kind of hesitant about calling it that. Abus covering the mouth, just being a jerk. Abus raining a couple shots. Nothing too powerful getting through. Abus is using his head, putting it on Pfeiffer's chin, controlling the position of the head, bringing the left hand over the top. This is exactly what I thought would happen, except Pfeiffer was to engage the grappling. That sounds exactly like something Joe Pfeiffer would do. I'm actually not surprised. I'm not surprised. But, all right, Abus still on top. Pfeiffer's got the right arm of Abus hooked in, but he's locking his legs around the top. Pfeiffer shoot for a triangle. Abus pulls right out of it. Abus kind of on the back. Pfeiffer's holding it. Like Pfeiffer might be hoping that there was an arm or something. Abus jumps his back. Abus has one leg in. He did that on purpose, though. He's intently not going all the way around, and I don't know why. I've been seeing a lot of fighters do that, and I guess I need to learn why we're doing that, because I don't know what it is that makes them want to be on one leg. Oh! Abus just picked Pfeiffer up and slammed him like a WWE move. Like, what's that move that Edge used to do, like the Impaler or something? Dude, that's just what Abus just did. He's got a double wrist lock on Joe Pfeiffer, and he's got his legs around Joe Pfeiffer's neck, crushing his neck. This is like a crucifix, except he doesn't have that far arm. He had it around the neck. He was working the double wrist lock. He gave it up and bounces back into side control. Nasty knee to the body. Pfeiffer's arm was there. Abus is on top. Pfeiffer kind of trying to walk up what I call from like a bottom crucifix. I do like being in that spot, and I like pulling my own double wrist lock from that on the bottom, but that's when I'm grappling, not in a UFC fight. All right, 1:32 still left in round 1. I would have this 10-9 Abus right now. It's not overly dominant, but he slung his elbow and his fist back while he was raising up. That elbow clipped Joe on the chin. Abus is now standing and holding the ankles of Pfeiffer. He just rolled Pfeiffer backwards, kind of in the turtle position. Abus is going for that stupid fucking over-the-shoulder guillotine again. God damn it. I hope he gets it. I hope someone gets this. I hope we all haven't been wasting these years of our life watching and chasing this move that never works. Anyways, Pfeiffer's got an underhook, and he's pressing a boost against the cage. Nice little inside shot to the body by Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer already kind of breathing heavy. This is regular work for a boost. They're standing now, separated. 35 seconds left. A boost with a front kick to the body lands. Left hand clips Joe on the chin. Now, I feel like a boost just grabbed Pfeiffer with overhooks. I don't know what the fuck that was. Left hand by a boost. Pfeiffer comes in, throws a heavy right hand. A boost literally shakes his head off. He's like, nah, that's nothing. Joe is hoping for one powerful shot. That's how he fights. And there he slings it again. Nothing there. A boost just staying moving. 10-9 a boost. End of round one. If you can get in the chat, how do y'all got it? I definitely 10-9 a boost. Like, without a doubt. There's no doubt in my mind. Wasn't 10-8. Like, it wasn't such a wrong way that it's 10-8, but that wasn't even close. That was probably 2 minutes of control time. Maybe 4-1 striking ratio. Maybe higher. It may be a lot higher. It wasn't like there was 100 strikes thrown, but like if Pfeiffer only land 4 strikes, a boost definitely landed 12-20. Like, I can't believe Pfeiffer initiated the takedown. Oh, there's that slam by a boost. I need to start trying to do that to people. Yeah, he didn't. I don't know why he kind of gave up on the Kimura. He did it. I guess, he was like, it's not there. I'm going to keep position. Pfeiffer shooting his fucking snot on the mat. Oh, God. Abu's over there shaking his arms out. All right, they're back in the center. They touch gloves. Pfeiffer kind of trying to, like, touch gloves and take the center. A little bit dirty. Abu recognizes it and bounces back immediately. Pfeiffer connected with the right hand. Pfeiffer connected with the right hand again. Abus is down. Abus has grabbed the leg. That's all Pfeiffer has. If Pfeiffer can land some heavy shots, nasty elbow by Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer's in the top half guard. Crowd chanting USA. Elbow by Pfeiffer. Punch to the back of the head by Pfeiffer. No one cares, though. Pfeiffer's chasing the head arm choke. He's going to have to get over the leg. He's going to be able to. He's going to be able to. He's going to get it. He's going to get. Abus is giving up. Abus is fucking giving up. Abus is giving up. He's going to lose. No, he got out. Oh, my God. I don't know how Abus didn't just. The reason I was saying Abus is giving up is he had no resistance to Pfeiffer passing over. And somehow Abus survived that. Pfeiffer's on his back with a body lock now. Like, Pfeiffer tried to take a rear naked choke from a bad angle, didn't get it. The referee's like patting an elbow. I have no clue what the fuck that was. Pfeiffer dominating this round. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. He's got a full body triangle. He's pretty much got a rear naked choke locked up. He's pretty much got it. Abus isn't even fighting that hand, which Joe Rogan's saying it too. Yeah, Abus just tapped out. Damn it. Well, that's what I get for announcing my fucking pick before the fight. Man, he did so good in the first. Joe Pfeiffer, impressive win. I felt like he really struggled in round one. Came out in round two. Got the business done. He's over there telling Hunter Campbell, or it's not Hunter, it's that other guy. I can't think of his name. Not Dana, obviously, but I don't know. He's over there saying I run this fucking cage and all this stupid shit. This fucking Joe Pfeiffer's such a fucking tool. Yeah, I sorry. I was listening to the commentary as they're going over everything. Abus never tried to peel that hand back. I think he thought he had his neck down enough, which he did, but he ends up tapping, and it's over the chin. I don't know what they're talking about, McMahon. That might be the guy I was talking about. Him running over there and yelling that I run this fucking cage to. I don't know. I don't know. That's our first fight of the night. Joe Pfeiffer wins by submission, rear naked choke. Probably pretty good odds if you were to have bet on Joe Pfeiffer to win by submission. This YouTube thing ain't catching, so we're going to shut that off so I can look at my bets on there. I don't encourage betting or anything like that.